3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back now. The first thing you want to do on this video, as always, is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And of course, last but not least, my Twitch and my Twitter channels are down in the description below. www.twitch.tv/Connor Woolf and www.twitter.com/Connor Woolf 1995. All of my RTG that you guys see on the screen is streamed on my Twitch channel. I'm really proud of the community that we've built up over there. So if you want to go and hop on and enjoy the ride, then of course it's free to do so. So make sure you're going to drop that a follow. But without any further ado, intro done, finito. What we have got for you today, ladies and gentlemen, is of course another brand new custom tactics video of a formation that I've never done a custom tactics on. Okay, so what I've been doing is I've been in the lab, you know, I've been cooking up some heat, been focusing on a few formations that I think definitely could be viable. I'll tell you what, this 5-2-1-2 that I've worked up is phenomenal, by the way. Like, it is brilliant. I've used it this weekend league. I think I went 14-0. I stopped at 14 games because I was away all weekend. I just genuinely didn't have the time to just finish all 30 games. I actually wanted to play all 30 games this weekend to get it uploaded to YouTube, etc. But I just didn't have the time. But the 5-2-1-2, very good formation, by the way. Very, very, very good. Especially if you use the custom tactics that I use. You can kind of see where I'm coming from. Get the fullbacks, but the wingbacks bombing on. Get the cam with the two strikers, etc. It's a really good formation. The one that I actually really enjoy using. So it's kind of like a mini series that I'm going to do. Okay, so today's the 5-2-1-2. I've been using the 3-5-2, the 4-4-2 second variation with the two CDMs. I'm kind of going to bring out a load of custom tactics for you guys with different formations that I've used. So then at least they're all there. Okay, so like if you guys ever say, Wolfie, what formation, what custom tactics would you use with a 4-2-2? Bang, there you go. I can show you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good idea and something that I'm looking forward to doing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we've got a pack actually to open. So we're going to rip that open first to see who we get. I don't even know what this pack's for. Oh, it's a rare gold pack pre-order. I doubt we're going to get anyone. I don't think I've ever really got anyone from this, the pre-order packs. Actually, I swear we got a walkout once, but I can't remember for the life of me who it was. Yeah, I can't remember. No walkout, no boards. It is nobody. It is going to be Lalic. What Lajic. What a player that is. Always wanted Lajic. Great player. Rebel Leipzig Stadium theme. That can go. Boom, boom, boom. I'll just list these up. I think non-rares now are selling. Rares are just selling now because of all the SBCs they've brought out. But this is the RTG team on your screen in front of you. I did go and try Zola out this weekend. I actually really enjoyed him. You see there, good return. 16 games, 17 goals, 9 assists. Obviously, Neymar's the main man in the team. Yeah, again, he's always the main man on the RTG. I think he's going to stay in the road to glory now until the end of FIFA. But yeah, I'll tell you what. But without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So the 5-2-1-2, okay. I play press after possession loss, 5 width, 5 depth. Press after possession loss is very, very, very broken right now, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. So definitely try and look to incorporate that into your game. Even if you don't enjoy the 5-2-1-2, I've never used it before, then at least give it a try on your custom on your formation that you're running. The press after possession loss is so broken. The 5 width and the 5 depth, I just like to play it with the 5 at the back. I wanted just to try and play it a very, what I would call like a normal set of custom tactics. I didn't want to go too extravagant. I didn't want to go like too high depth, too low depth. I wanted just to go 5-5. The width I like having on 5, 4, 5 or 6 is what I have the width on. Normally I run it on 5, if I'm being real. I just think it seems to suit my play style the most. It's not too aggressive, not too defensive. You kind of like what I always say, you're in that happy medium kind of thing. The offensive style, I always play unbalanced. Always, always, always. I don't particularly like long ball. I don't particularly like fast build-up. I don't particularly like possession or anything like that. I think they're awful custom. I think they're awful. The long ball is the only one that I think is a viable option. It's definitely one that you could maybe work with. I know I used to play long ball on FIFA 19, I want to say. I think it's FIFA 19. But yeah, balance for me on FIFA 20. Wait, what, on FIFA 21? Whatever FIFA on YouTube, you guys know. It just seems to work the best for me. It's in that what I call happy medium. With my custom tactics, I look for that happy medium. Not too aggressive, not too defensive kind of thing. The width and the players in the box, 5 and 5. I did try out the 5-2-1-2 on 6 at the start. But I found that, I don't know what it was, I just didn't like it. So I lowered it down to 5 and it just seemed to suit me even more yet again. Again, like what I always say with the custom tactics, I'm looking for that happy medium. I'm looking for something that's not too YOLO and not too defensive. Something that's just kind of just sat there in the middle kind of thing. And I always seem to find that when I go with like 5-5 or like 6-6. Nothing too over the top. If you start going around with here, you're just going to get counter-attacked on, which I always find. And this is coming from me that is a very aggressive, attacking, offensive FIFA player, right? The corners and the free kicks, I always, like you guys know, always lower that down to 2-2. 2-2 for me just works better. The default settings will be 3-3. If you're going to take anything from this video, make sure you lower that down, because what you will find, especially from the corners, you will get counted on a hell of a lot more if you have it on 3-3. It just doesn't seem to work, really. But that is how I set my team up in game. Obviously, I played Bellerin at right wing back, Gomez, Van Dijk, and Telles as my 3 centre backs, and then Zaha as a left wing back. I know what you guys are thinking. Paulinho and Firmino obviously is the 2 centre mids. Zola and Cam behind Rashford and Nene. What you guys want, okay, if you are going to play the 5 at the back and you're going to use these custom tactics that I'm using, is you are going to want your wing backs to be very good going forward. So, for example, I don't think Bellerin's that good at right wing back at all. He'd definitely be a better centre back. And then, like, what I'd recommend is using actual wingers as your wing backs, okay? So, for example, I've got that red Zaha, 85 Zaha. Someone like that is a lot better suited to this wing back role than what a Alex Telles would be, okay? So, like, use those wingers at wing backs and don't be afraid of it. The player instructions that I then use, I have getting behind and stay forward on my 2 strikers, something that I've used a hell of a lot. If you guys have been here since the start, you will know all about my custom tactics. If I run a 2-striker formation, it is always getting behind and normally stay forward. I sometimes do play it on come back on defence if I find if there's like a gap between my strikers and my midfield. The comeback on defence actually helps in terms of an attacking play. But with the 5-2-1-2, you don't need that. Getting behind, I always have that on my 2 strikers. They seem to just make more runs, as it says on the tin, in behind, which is better suited in my opinion. Definitely something that you guys should be looking at. If you guys don't already, put getting behind in 2 strikers. The cam, I did try a couple of different things actually with my middle cam here. Well, middle cam, my only cam. I did try this at the start, where it was just balanced and just getting to the box across. But again, I noticed Zola dropping in a little bit too deep, and then I was losing that counter-attacking threat. So putting Zola on stay forward and getting to the box across, it just worked ideally. And then my 2 centre mids are on completely balanced, but then cover centre. I was thinking of having them both on stay back while attacking, but I kind of just wanted to make this 5 back as attacking as I could. So if you do struggle defensively with this formation, if you guys do try it, do make sure to put at least one or not both of your centre mids on stay back while attacking. It might help you with that defensive play just a little bit. It might help you be a little bit more solid. All 3 centre backs are just on default, so they're just on stay back while attacking. No need to touch them at all. Both of your wing backs are on join the attack, okay? This is a very key point. This adds the width to the play, and what you will basically be left with is just your 3 centre backs, which I thought, what I had it in my head is that I really liked the 4-3-1-2 or 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, right? And look at the way this formation is set out. It is very similar to that, if not identical. Because if you think about it, if both your wing backs are bombing forward, I wish I could draw on my game, but say both my wing backs are bombing forward, which they do by the way. If you put them on join the attack, they will bomb forward, okay? You're actually left with 3 at the back with like a narrow. So your 2 centre backs and Van Dijk's a little bit higher up than your 2 centre backs. You get your 2 centre mids, your Cam and your 2 strikers. So it actually plays like a 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-3-1-2 narrow. So definitely the key thing on this 5 at the back, ladies and gentlemen, is make sure you put your wing backs, your right wing back and your left wing back on join the attack. Again, if you do start struggling defensively, I would recommend just putting it to balance and see if that helps you out. But I feel like you'd lose a lot of the attacking offensive play with that, so I wouldn't really recommend that too much. But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the 5-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics that I've been using this weekend league. Again, like I've said, this is going to be start of a little series. I've been messing around with a lot of formations, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. And I'm going to bring out a lot of custom tactics videos over the next couple of weeks, over the next week or so, just because I want to get all the formations covered, all the basics covered kind of thing, just so then you guys can, if you guys ever want to know, like, oh, Wolfie, what custom tactics would you use for a 4-2-2 for a 4-3-2-1? Well, bang, there you go. That's the custom tactics I would use for it. But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And of course, last but not least, my Twitch and my Twitter channels are down in the description below. www.twitch.tv/Connor Woolf and www.twitter.com/Connor Woolf 1995. The Twitter, you can get to know me a little bit more other than FIFA. I feel like I'm quite a decent guy, you know. You get to know me a little bit more. And my Twitch channel, of course, you see the RTG live, see the big up community that we've built up over there. Well over 20,000 followers now. So big up for you guys. Absolute legends. Have a blessed day. Alright, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, peace, peace.